for children under 17 years old may not have a driving license, right? Because the rules, they should have an ID card, or we call it as APE, right? Before they have a SIM or a driving license. And then you also mentioned that in the driving license, they also have a physical and also physical test. Physical test. So before they get a driving license, they are tested to see the physical and mentality is ready or not to riding motorcycles. And from the socials, you said that parents should have a responsibility to take care of the children's life. So it is pretty bad about the affirmation team, and now I would like to have another idea and also argumentative that support the argumentations in the affirmative team. Please, somebody from affirmative team.
Okay, I will reply your recommendation from Rose Flower Team. You said assignment. Riding motorcycle for children under 17 will be dangerous. According to Compass.com, as stated in the rule, by children with an age 10 until 19 years are 26,900, and whereas with an age 20 until 29 years old are 29,280.
What you mean by Compass.com? You get some information that children under 17 years old?
Yes, as you did in the rule, by children under 17 years old,
it's rare than the children of 17 years old. How about you? The purple one, can you reply or rebut with the now statement? Do you agree that about the facts that Compass.com has already explained that children under 17 years old has a rare crash or accident on the road? Then the adults. You don't agree with that?
Sarah, stand up.
Stand up, please.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will quickly reply on team opinion. Okay. I don't agree because the risks of negative impacts on riders under 17 years old can be said to be high. If we're talking about safety, will appear to be a big rise. Children under 17 years old are said to still have incomplete emotional and psychology. They have emotional changes that easily change, different from adults over 17 years who have claimed to be able to control their emotional. I will take one example that is common in society. It is not often for teenagers under 17 years old to be in a lover relationship, and when their relationship is broken or there is a problem, their emotional are of course unstable. They will not be able to think clearly because their minds will be focused on the problems they have faced. Not only love problems, this can also occur in friendship and other family problems. I have seen for myself in media social that not a few underage teenagers agree that riding a motorcycle in a speeding or hurry will remove sadness. Isn't that something that's very bad? Apart from endangering themselves, this can also endanger other people. From the information I got, Kulantas Corley state 25% of accidents which are accidents of children under 17 years old. 25 I think is already a big problem. Thank you.
Thank you. The sunflower seeds also provide the data for lorry, right? There are 25% accidents. It is from the children who ride motorcycles. But the target team also explains that adults has more, of course, because adults has already have a driving license in riding motorcycles, but children are not most of children has capable to ride motorcycles. Now I would like to socials is about saving times. Can you reply for Mas Atman statements? Do you have any opinions that they have said that children who riding motorcycles they will save their times and they will not depend on their parents? Can you reply from the affirmative team? Any idea? Do you agree with that statement? We will not depend on our parents because we can ride motorcycle by ourselves. So you don't need to, Mom, take me out to the SA. You don't need to ask your parents. What do you think? Yeah? Flower? Flower. Yeah. I will speak in Indonesian because yeah. Do you want to share your idea? Just answer.
So, permission to reply from Sunflower and Sunflower team. Our team absolutely disagree with your opinion. Well, speakers, I have a question for you. Don't you ride motorcycle to go to somewhere? Because the fact we also know that motorcycle is very useful for teenagers, especially for senior high school age. Then, last time, media from Sunflower team say that the teenager will be making a mistake. Usually, accident happens because of the riding mistake. It is not just happen for people under 17 years old, but also happen for people more than 17 years old. So, it doesn't mean the teenager may not ride motorcycle. So, it needs some knowledge about riding, such as knowledge of traffic sign, focus while riding motorcycle, and etc. Then, second, I want to reply about the cross-flower team. Say that parents must be responsible with their children. But the fact, economic demands make parents busier. This is what triggers parents to teach their children to ride at an early age. So, the parent can ask their children for help for a certain purpose. For example, to buy something. In addition, the use of motorcycle will be very useful for teenagers who go to school. For example, at the high school level, because students no longer need to worry about whether their parents will pick them up or not. They can concentrate more on carrying out learning activities at school. In addition, when a student has additional activities at school, such as additional tutoring, organization activities, and extracurricular activities, it will be more effective if the teenager can ride a motorcycle by himself. Thank you.
Thank you, you think more to reply the last things? I didn't reply. You are ready? No?
Maybe as a farmer, they can build a film, so as organization conversation with people, I want to manage my time effectively.
For affirmative, if when people reply your argument, right? Other reply for two argument from Naomi and Leah. I think it is same argument. Keep it in your mind. Our government wrong if make that rules. If these rules there isn't, it will cost me accident again. This rule purpose in order to reduce accident in the road. Your argument is not to be reasoned if you say accident is caused by adult people. And I will reply about Ria's argument that about distance from school. Right? Your argument can be relevant in a trouble position, like parents are busy, as I said last time. However, this argument is very weak and subjective to the interest of the parents. However, there are other options, such as public transportation. In addition, the zone system has also been implemented in our students are easier to go to school with consideration of the school distance that is closer to their house. If it is true that the distance from school is very far, this is the first mistake and the risk of parents or children in choosing school. They should have taken all the risks before studying in the school. And then I will reply about saving time. About time, it is subjective thought that cannot be equalized because it depends on the person who does the activity, not because the car, the bus, the car or the motorcycle. That's all my argument, and I am very disagree about your opinion and argument. If about time and about the distance from school, because it is your first mistake when you choosing school.
Thank you. Great argument. We also have a fact that is in Indonesia now we all have a zonation system, right? Zonation system in choosing a school. So it means that it will we need more time to go to schools, and this is we don't need to ride our motorcycles because we can use our bicycle or we can walk. Hey, yes.
I will reply your argument, Amel, that we can use public transport. If we go to school by motorcycle, it will be more comfort than public transportation. Why? Because when we transport public, we find a smoker, and the cigarette or smoke will disturb us as students. And if we at crowded streets, motorcycle is better than public transport. Because of it, I agree if we go to school by motorcycle.
Thank you, Mama. I will reply now this argument
about comfortable. But when many children go to same place in motorcycle, it will produce congestion air pollution. If you just think about your comfort table, you must think about if earth will be healthy or not. Just because your emotion, you make many air pollution.
This is about comfortable.
I want to add the argument from first here. They can use bicycle to travel in addition to reducing the risk of accident. Using a bicycle can also reduce pollution and commission. Clean will also make us healthy. Such as the Netherlands, Japan is a country that produces motorcycle that not only use bicycle for their activities. For school, they can go together with people who are over 17 years old or something. I cannot ignore the large number of motorists bicycle makes the air unhealthy and congested. Children under 17 years old are also included in it. So if there is awareness by coming with the rules, they can also reduce the problem. And yes, by not riding a motorcycle when they are under 17 years old, children can learn not to break the rules. This will be a lesson itself.
Okay.
And for a time, I don't think it matters. If going to school, children will learn to be more disciplined.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Bunga. Bunga said when it's about economics, right? Japan is a country that have a big industrials make motorcycles, but they do not ride. They do not use motorcycles a lot than Indonesian. Even though they are the productions of motorcycles, and that's part about what is that? The last time you said about time consuming. It will make the children more disciplined, and then to think more about how to go to somewhere, and it is not be late. So it will make them more disciplined. Because they know that we don't have to ride a motorcycle, so they should be more disciplined. Any others idea? We still have 5 minutes more before we close our study.
Okay, now I want to reply about from most poverty and some poverty. Of course, the government know more about the role the riding motorcycle for children under 17 years old. But we have other methods about it. And yeah, even up now using Zoom to enter at schools. But the thing, for example, senior high school 1 Tujuan, the Zoom is not just from Tujuan, but also Cepak Village, which is need more than 15 kilometers. And it's not comfortable if the student riding motorcycle or even walking. So if your reason just about this, it's just the big reason. And then I agree with Now Miss reason that riding motorcycle will save time if happen crowded road. It will be comfortable if happen congested in the road. And yet, sometimes if we use public transportation like bus, it needs time to wait the bus. Because not all of public transportation come on time. And we will need more time to wait the bus. And about discipline, we can more discipline not just from what we write, but also we can use many methods to improve our discipline.
Okay, thank you.
I just edit argument from Adnan last time about riding motorcycle can save our time. It's true because, for example, if we go to school, we find truck, car, and the other. So if we use motorcycle, we can overtake it. So we will not late. And I want to reply argument from Bunga about using bicycle. We know that students at Indonesia are hard to wake up early, so if we use bicycle to go to school, it's not good idea because they will be late.
Right, now Miss argument about the smoker in the bus. You can prevent the problem with this option. Number one, using mask when you are in public transportation. So you must prepare it before you use this transportation. And then you can implement it politely if you are comfortable about this with the smokers. Even though they don't pay attention nicely, they will be aware with your reminder last time. And then I will reply about discipline. Discipline is begun from little things. So if you ignore it, when will you get your discipline? Then for zonal systems, yes. Take again to our argument that the role parents must be responsible to all of their child activity. Actually, in Japan, there is senior high school. Many junior high school choose to enter there, but if there are students studying senior high school Wanjungan, so the parents and child have all and eradicate all the risks that they must prepare about the transportation and all of about their activities like organization or when go to school and other activities about their child. That's all my argument.
Thank you, Amina.
Yes.
I think Amal's arguments is the last arguments from this discussion. But before it, because we only have 9 minutes more to close this class. But before it, I would like to give applause for others. All of you has already a good speaker in give your arguments, explains your argument and give the supportive data and facts to support your arguments. Like what I said before, this is not about wrong and right. Just try to speak up, sharing idea, give arguments, and give the supportive data and also facts about what you convinced about these topics. And then the evaluations in these discussion sessions, I think not most of you has already confident with your arguments, but I know that maybe this is the first time. Is it the first time for you to have a discussion like now? No. No? Yes. Yes. Okay. Some of you has already have a chance to do these discussions, but some are not. So I know that maybe it will be the first opportunity, the first time. It's okay. But for you who has not say anything or maybe it's no problem. You also get insight and knowledge. Oh, I see. Oh, the way to speak like that. Maybe you will get more information like that. Oh, I should like her. Oh, I should like her. And then you may not have just say an argument that there's no supporting data and facts. So try to find another supporting data, supporting facts, like what you have already said before from the compass, from the Poly, right? Oh yes, yeah. And then from the English dictionary, that's data from the argument, from your arguments. And is it nice discussion, right? Even though I want to ask the affirmative thing, do you really agree with these topics?
Absolutely no, but
Absolutely, yeah. Is this your?
I think if this argument is more to opposition, because opposition has the law.
I know that this is what is that? This is the law regulations from the governments, and the law and regulations should be obeyed from everyone. Of course, for Indonesian, for the good Indonesian citizens, we should obey the regulations. So I think this is not, but still debatable. It can be debatable, like what we have explained last time. So economic, social, economic, social, and also what else? And so many explanations in your books. Good. Even though last time I have told that it will be, what is that? The opposition team will be in the higher because they take what is that? They have a role. They have a role, right? And you think more and more how to reply the opposition team, right? Okay. But it's also good. This is what is it? I expect like this that you can think more in more aspects that you may reply the opposition team. It's good job. And then Adnan and Yanto. Just be confident, yeah. Just be confident, okay. Just be confident to say something, to share any ideas. And now we go to the last agenda, that is closing.